everybody, it's Douglas Hamadisha here for another video for NobodyMotivation.com, where we aim to hit you up with videos on a weekly basis designed to educate, motivate and inspire you to achieve your biggest, brightest, boldest goals. Now today's video is all about how can we look out for those signs, those clues, those indicators that we're on the right track to achieving our goals. Yes, we've used the 140 character rule to define our goal. That's set. We've used the same principle to define our daily activities so that we can make strides to achieving our goals. But still, sometimes doubt comes in. We need some sort of indicator both externally and internally to give us that confidence, that boost, that we're actually on the right track to achieving our goals. So this video, okay, is based upon my 15 years worth of experience motivating people, coaching people around goal setting in the NHS and in the corporate sector, distilled into 6 key indicators that will help you know for sure that you're on the right track to achieving your goals. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe on the comments below so we can share this journey together. Let's go. Number 1. Problems. That's right. The bigger the goal, the bigger the problems. If you are not generating new problems, chances are your goal just is not big enough. Okay? We're only interested in goals here that can truly inspire you. Okay? That can stretch you, that can force you to think outside of the box. Therefore, you will start to develop new types of problems. Okay? If your problems remain the same, the goal is not big enough. It is that simple. And when you're starting to think in these ways, you will observe your network will change. The way your family members will engage with you will change. You might be looked at as if you're an outcast. Okay? People will be querying your behavior. But this is where you need to know that you're on the right track, because people will be noticing a shift, a change in you. Okay? Some people will not like that change because it will evoke their own types of feelings. Okay? That could mean that, oh, you're leaving their company. It could be a family member, it could be a close friendship. Okay? We all need each other within the social network that we surround ourselves in. But remember, if you want to aspire for big things, you need to learn to power up and move up networks. Okay? So the first thing that you will observe is the fact that you're going to have new problems. The problems associated with the goal that you're trying to achieve, and being able to reconcile that with your network. Okay? That includes your friends and family and other social peers. Okay? So understand the role, problems. Don't run away from problems. Run to those problems, because you need to redefine the problem as a challenge. Okay, and in my experience, the best thing to go beyond the challenge is say, is your need. Because when you actually start needing things, it tends to move you in a far more proactive way to making sure that thing that you want actually materializes. Number 2, myth busting this whole work-life balance. Listen, there is no such thing as work-life balance. Those people who are striving, who are making daily inroads in achieving their goals, they will realize that their work and their life is one. It's just life. You need to start thinking and developing a way of managing your home life in around your work life. Remember, most people are in jobs today based upon them just filling out an application form and sending it blind. They're not really interested in that job they're actually doing. Okay? If you spend more time and target where you want to be as a professional by doing your research, applying not when even the vacancy is out, writing an introductory letter, making sure that your digital footprint is right and exact, you are ready to start to mold yourself in the right frame of mind and present yourself as a package. Therefore, you can negotiate terms that are more conducive to yourself. Remember, if you think like the herd, you go wherever the herd goes, you get a generic type of job. And you'll be thinking about work-life balance. Try very hard to reconstruct, re-engineer the way you utilize your family in order for you to progress on your goals. You have to bring your family along with the many celebrities the children grow up watching their parents act. And many people think, why are you dragging your child up and down? But that's the best education that they can have. Many people cry foul, nepotism. But these children, when they're older, they would have accumulated years of experience watching their parents doing their striving for their goals and achieving their goals. These are the best lessons parents can give down to their children. Okay, so please dead this whole thing of work-life balance. There is no such thing. Work and your life is one. Number 3, you observe that you start to value your time a lot more. You probably would have calculated how much you earn per hour. And I'm talking about people on PAYE jobs, people on regular jobs. You can do this yourself. Find out how much exactly you earn per hour. And therefore, you can ask yourself questions when you get tasks. Is it worth you actually doing that task yourself based upon how much you earn per hour? Or are you able to outsource this? This is how successful people think all the time. Is this actually worth my time? Is this actually worth my effort? If you deem it's not, based upon how much you earn per hour and the likelihood of that task being achieved to success, and if it devalues how much you earn per hour, outsource it. Let somebody else do that. We live in a day and age where we can leverage your currency. If you're in the UK, in the US, and your currency is strong, there are other people around the world that can do those tasks for you. Okay, you need to be thinking about omnipresence. You need to be anywhere and everywhere at the same time. The only way you can start thinking like that is understanding first and foremost how much you are worth per hour and making sure you only do tasks that enhance your value. Anything else, you can outsource that to somebody else. These are some of the things that you'll be seeing as you're starting to achieve and progress in a very bold way towards achieving your goal. Number 4, your relationship with money will automatically change as you start progressing in actualizing on your goals. The reason being is you would have come to the conclusion naturally that for you to achieve your goal, even if your big charitable goals, requires investment, requires money. And the best way to achieve that is for you to undo some of these childlike notions that you could have had before about money, i.e. money is only for the rich. If you accumulate more wealth, more money for yourself, the more people that you can serve. Okay, it just supports bigger goals. Bigger goals require bigger drivers. Bigger drivers require more money to fund them. From a charity organization to sending man to the moon, all these things require money. So our relationship with money automatically changes when we are focused on achieving our goals, because we understand the link between our goal, within our time, and money. Number 5 is to work hard, play hard. Now trust me on this one, as we start to progress on our goals, you start to move around networks of people that also are doing the same thing. And the common trait of this type of people is they don't stick to the rigidity of the 9 to 5. They do not enter the rat race because they recognize there's 24 hours in the day. So they utilize that to the maximum. Yes, they can go without sleep, because truly when you're inspired, which comes from the word in spirit, time does not even come into your head. You don't actually need to eat or feel tired. So when your goal is aligned to your values and you're truly inspired, forget your 9 to 5. You start operating on a different time metrics, okay? You need to sleep, yes, you need to have decent nutrition, but you also need to find time to play. And people who are focused on their goals always make time for play. So please play hard, work hard, the world is yours. Number 6, successful people or anyone that's goal-centered will tell you that success is literally a point in time thing, okay? It's not something that is a continuous event. It's a point in time event. As one goal is achieved, another one starts. As one race is ended, another one continuously starts. As one goal is achieved, you move up to the next level. The next level will have more problems. Then those problems will mean that you enter that level as a beginner. And you got to go up the rank from beginner to novice to expert, etc., etc. Then that goal is achieved, you do the same thing again, these steps. Do not be afraid to become a beginner. Do not be afraid to start something completely new, because this is what people who are goal-centered love. They love trying out new things, because truly, if you put yourself in the mindset of a child, you can learn things from a completely different perspective, because not everything is how you think it is. The quickest way to learn something new is to forget that which you know. Okay? All of this means nothing if it's not applied and shared. Each one, teach one. This is Douglas Hamadisha for NobodyMotivation.com. I'm out.